What was really going on at Dodger Stadium until the atmosphere suddenly heated up? Why did Taehyung suddenly become the center of all eyes, while Jungkook seemed to react with an unusual expression? These questions now make the ARMY even more curious, because the moment happened so quickly but left a deep impression. The moment Taehyung stepped into the main stand, the entire cheering crowd immediately broke out. The camera continues to follow his every move, as if he didn't want to miss a second of the idol's presence. His charming smile instantly made the stadium feel full of warmth. But behind the boisterous cheers, there was something that made Jungkook look different. Fans who watched closely noticed his expression turn serious, even looking like he was holding something back. Does Jungkook feel uncomfortable with the huge attention directed only at Taehyung? Or is there something else that triggers his emotions? This is what makes the ARMY torn between awe, curiosity, and anxiety. A moment that should be full of happiness turns into a scene that raises a big question mark. Some fans who attended immediately shared pieces of the video to social media. Within minutes, hashtags about Taehyung and Jungkook were trending worldwide. Many highlighted Jungkook's sharp eyes, as if there was a sense of inadmissibility with the situation unfolding before his eyes. There is little to compare the two. Some argued Jungkook felt protective, not wanting Taehyung to be the center of an excessive spotlight that overwhelmed him. But there are those who consider that the expression is born of jealousy or personal dissatisfaction. Whatever the real reason, this moment managed to stun the ARMY. They not only witnessed the usual interaction between the two BTS members, but also an emotional scene that is hard to forget. Now, all that remains is a lingering curiosity. What did Jungkook really feel when Taehyung became the star of the night? ARMY's reaction after that moment really showed how deep the bond is between fandom and its idols. Many fans admitted that they got carried away when they saw Jungkook's expression. One wrote, "I could feel Jungkook was holding something back. His eyes were holding a lot of stories." Soulful comments flooded social media, making the atmosphere even more dramatic. Not only that, some soldiers even felt as if they were in Jungkook's feelings. "If I were Jungkook, maybe I would feel weird when my best friend is highlighted in such a way," one fan wrote. Another added, "Maybe the expression wasn't anger, but worry." Jungkook always had a unique way of showing his emotions. Interestingly, there are also fans who are touched by the way Jungkook expresses himself. For them, the moment shows the human side of a superstar who usually seems so perfect. Jungkook showed raw, unfiltered emotion, and it made him even closer to the hearts of fans. On the other hand, Taehyung still appeared calm, with his charming smile. However, many believe that he must have been aware of Jungkook's expression. Taehyung's gaze for a moment at Jungkook felt like an unspoken message, said an ARMY soldier who said he cried while watching the video. Now, the mood among fans is full of speculation. Some hoped that the two would talk about this moment openly. Others felt that it was better to let this be a mysterious part of their relationship. What is clear is that ARMY agreed that the moment was not just an ordinary incident in the stadium, but an emotional piece of the story that will continue to be remembered. Increasingly, that moment at Dodger Stadium turned into some kind of unanswered mystery. ARMY kept talking about it, as if every second of Jungkook's gaze and Taehyung's smile had a hidden meaning. Many try to connect pieces of their expression with previous events, looking for a common thread that could explain what exactly is happening. But precisely therein lies its strength. This moment does not give answers, leaving only questions. Is Jungkook really angry? Or is it just a reflection of his concern for Taehyung? And how did Taehyung feel as the entire stadium cheered him on, while his best friend stood with an expression full of question marks? This little drama is now part of their journey that further strengthens the emotional bond with the ARMY. Every reaction, every look, even every silence between them, always managed to spark a deep sense of curiosity. One thing is for sure, no matter what happens that night, Jungkook and Taehyung prove that they are not just idols, but humans who can feel emotions, be jealous, protective, and loving at the same time. And it is precisely that human side that makes the ARMY love them even more. Without limits. A few days after the incident, rumors began to circulate among the ARMY. Some claim to have received information from insiders that Jungkook had indeed felt uncomfortable with the situation at the stadium. He said that the huge attention directed only at Taehyung made Jungkook feel that something was out of balance. However, some other fans rejected the rumors outright and called it just a drama created by netizens. Even so, it cannot be denied that the hot atmosphere at Dodger Stadium that night left a mark that is difficult to forget. The video clip of Jungkook's expression has been viewed millions of times, with thousands of comments sparking debate. Some see it as a form of anger, some see it as a deep sense of worry, and some believe it is just one of those spontaneous expressions that do not need to be overinterpreted. However, the more they try to ignore, the more curious the little details become. Some soldiers even claim to see a brief moment when Taehyung glanced at Jungkook with such a gentle look, as if trying to calm down something that could not be said in words. This speculation seems endless, and that is precisely what makes this moment even more iconic. Dodger Stadium was not only a boisterous witness of fan cheers, but also a silent witness of an event that will probably go on to be remembered in the history of their trip.